Tinker.
I'm Keegan Brown.
I'm John Pucci.
I am Val McKay.
My role was I was very much involved in the coding aspect.
I'm the creative director for Tinker.
My role is cat herder.
Tinker is the lab we started at Peter Mayer.
For the agency that was just focused on innovation and digital innovation.
Tinker was always predicated on the model of having a digital input create a physical output, or vice versa.
We want to start small. We want to start with experiments. We have experiments that build on one another.
The TinkerShot is probably the end of a long line of iterative experiments that we tried with the Raspberry Pi.
It's a computer, but it's cheap and it's portable and it's small.
There's a lot of components that you can buy in addition to the Raspberry Pi that help you make just about anything.
We just started talking about, well, what if you could tweet yourself a shot?
I just started looking around and happened across a PhD student at Northwestern that was working on a project for research lab animals. She was looking for a cheaper way to create a liquid reward system. Since it was based on Raspberry Pi, we had already done enough with previous experiments that we were able to capitalize on her knowledge.
So we took that code, because it was on GitHub, so this is a modification of a reward system for rats.
But that's the neat thing about open source technology. Everything's kind of out there.
So what happens is you come up to it, it says to tweet yourself a shot, use the hashtag Tinker and tweet to @TinkerShot. It gets your tweet. This starts to pump your beverage. And once it pumps to a certain, it's a shot level, if you pick it up, there's a pressure sensor under here that knows you picked it up, then it's going to take your picture. And it tweets that picture back to you on your own Twitter timeline.
Even the little mistakes we made were still happy accidents. We learned something new by not doing something 100% right.
We're not really focused on the destination so much as focused on the experiments and what we learned from that.
We had talked about making a game out of it, and so essentially a drinking game that could be either played with your friends in one bar or several bars.
Do mixed drinks, or we could have a battle of the brands, if you will.
This can go anywhere. I mean, if you're connecting the digital world and the physical world with a physical action, I mean, you could, I think, brainstorm for years around that and come up with an infinite number of ideas.